I welcome all of you guys in the first series of the $100 million offers where you can increase your price and be the top of your market. Yes, that's my motto for this whole series. And the first one is market. Let's assume you're making really good money from your market. You might not know, you might not know which market to do. So everyone is now talking about this new thing, niche down and all of that. But this has been going on forever. People want to actually find a market where they can make a lot of money. There's nothing wrong or nothing wrong to say that. And also not only make money but also actually create an impact in that sole market and be the dominant in the whole market. And now I'm going to tell you how to find such a market. It'll be completely worth it. By the way, if you're new here, this is a video from the whole playlist of 100 million offers where you can increase your prices, yes, and dominate the market. And this one is the first video, but actually this is the first video, and the 0th video, which was the intro, was that. So watch the whole series, and if you like this video, then buy this book. I'm not going to tell you to like the video, but actually I highly suggest you to read this book. But if you don't have the time for it, relax. I made the whole series and apply them. But what I want you to do is apply all these principles. Don't be like the schools you have been to. But this is not to remember. This is to apply. You once apply and you forget. That's the good part about an offer. And if you apply these, you'll actually remember these, and you can, like, who knows, outperform me too one day. But yeah, anyway. So let's now get to the market. So first of all, there are 4 metrics to getting a market. So if you want to find your perfect match for the market, you got to check out for these 4 metrics. Number 1 is pain. So first of all, let's understand what pain is. You don't have to understand the pain. But yes, I want you to find a market which has a lot of pain. Like, it's suffering and you will be this one savior who can save it all. Well, I exaggerate a little, but yes, find a market which is really in pain. So what happens is, many people just go ahead first and just dive into any market that's trending. If you want to analyze the market quickly, these are the 4 metrics, and first one would be pain. The basic commonsensical thing of all is just understand if they are actually in pain or not. If they are not in pain, then why are you selling to them? And the best way to find pain is to do research. And this first video is obviously going to be about research, and to find your market you'd have to do some research. And the best way to do that research is to go to Reddit and Quora or such forums where people are yelling and crying out loud that, oh no, this is my problem. Go find such people and help them, and don't directly help them, as in use those exact words and try to pinch your market and look, this is your problem, let me solve it, and like that. Don't get freaked out by this. PP is actually an abbreviation for purchasing power. Yes, that's why I wrote dollar for context, because some people are crazy enough to actually believe PP means something else. But anywho, purchasing power. So this is another commonsensical thing where, your market is supposed to have the purchasing power to even buy your product. Imagine you're selling Rolex in India. It's very rare to do that. But if you sell it in a richer area in India, let's say you're going near the Anant Ambani place, or you're going to Mumbai, people are more likely to value it and more likely to purchase it from you. So that's a really important aspect. People tend to forget. The best example would be to sell something to people who can't afford it. For example, you're selling high-ticket coaching and high-ticket courses in, like, rural area. They wouldn't understand what high-ticket coaching is, and also they would not require it. But anyhow, they do not have the purchasing power to get that, and neither do they have the need or the pain. Relax. That's not a question mark, the arrow and the target. You get the point. You want to find a market which is easy to target. So what do I mean by a market which is easy to target? If you are in a B2B place, you kind of might relate to this. See, what happens is, some people tend to sell very competitive or like very complex products. See, the problem with complex product is most probably this. It's very difficult to target. So let's say you are a marketing agency who is like starting from zero, kind of like me, and you want to like reach to Ambani and stuff like that, or you want to do personal branding to the rich. That won't be possible because they are not easy to target. You won't find them on Facebook ads. You're not going to find them on LinkedIn or some stuff. Even on Twitter, you won't probably much find them there. So the point being is, find people who are easy to target. There can be gym owners or something specific. The best example and the easiest to target are babies. If you're selling a baby products, you are in luck because you're filling all these 3 criteria. Actually, even the 4th one, but I'm going to get to in a minute. So start from somewhere you can easily target. But if you are in a circle of rich people and you can easily target them, then go for it. But would they even need or have the pain to do personal branding? I don't think so. And number 4, you guessed it, the market should be growing. So you might be like, Aditya, come on. If you fulfill these 3 criteria, that means they have pain, they have the purchasing power, and they're easy to target, then why would you care for the growing part? This is actually really important. I'll give you a really good example, which was actually in this book also, is newspaper ads. Let's say you're a real estate, you are a marketing agency, you're selling newspaper print ads for real estate agents. It's specific, which is good, I like it, but it doesn't fill the 4th criteria. So always remember, have something which is really painful. The more the pain, the better. Now let me simplify it for you. The more of 4 of these metrics, the better. The more in pain your audience is, the better. The more purchasing power they have, it's amazing. The more easy to target they are, that's more amazing. And the more growing it is, more amazing. Now go ahead, my young entrepreneurs. I sound like a cult. Go ahead and apply all those 4 which I just erased and find your market. But before you go, I'll give you another secret. No one would have known. Yes, it's a secret. I have said it for last. No shit. Niche down. That's the secret. So you might be like, Aditya is selling another bullshit. But hear me out. I'll also tell you how to do this in a minute. But yeah, so why am I telling you to niche down? See, let me give you a good example. Dan Kennedy gave to Alex Hormozi and to many others that I am now sharing to you. See, let us assume you have a course which you are selling. You're not a course seller, you're a product seller. Imagine any product you're selling. For example, now I'm using a course. You are selling a marketing course. See, a marketing course usually would go for 5,000 rupees. This is for Indians, so I'm using rupees. You can just convert it to dollars later. Or I'll just show it somewhere in the video. See, now marketing course would be $5,000. Now let me dig deep down. Much down, yes. This can be niche down actually. Now you are selling a marketing course, specifically digital marketing course or meta ads course. Now the price goes up 10k rupees. Why am I telling this is because if you want to actually teach someone meta ads complete course, now let me specify it much further. Meta ads course for experts who help B2B companies. Now that's crazy, right? Now that's really crazy. So if you are a meta ad expert, you are obviously willing to spend that. If you are a meta ad expert who want to start a new industry or get into B2B, then you are probably going to pay that, because B2B is a bigger company, and if you see ROI basics, you're going to make a lot of money. And a lot of companies will be willing to invest on their own employees to get this. Heck, let me specify it for you much deeper. I'm not kidding. That might be like, Aditya, what's wrong with you? No. See, corporates. Boom, I specified it. Meta ads for experts only for corporate companies. Now that's as specific as you can get. I mean, per person wouldn't pay you 10 lakhs, that'd be absurd, but one corporate company can pay you 10 lakhs to give them the training and do all of that. So that's why I'm telling you to niche down, so you can make more money. And don't be shy to increase your prices. I'm just telling you to you now. And relax. In this whole series, I'm actually telling you how to increase prices step by step, so you will realize, fuck, I should be not giving this for whatever I'm pricing currently. I should give it for more. It's the same product, but it's just the way you're putting it out and the way you're compelling them to buy the product. Now coming back on, let me tell you how to niche down. This is the last part of this video, then we'll continue. Niching down is not a big. I want you to reverse engineer. So anything you buy now, from now on, let's say I take this marker. This is a really big company. See, markers sell for $100 max. Yeah, you must be really rich to get one marker for 100 rupees or even 1,000. There are absurd people. There might be gold markers, I don't know. But this is 100 rupees. But if you specify, think of it. Be absurd. Use your mind. Or you are already a business owner, right? So you choose your product, see if your product can be, your market can be niched down. And you are like, Aditya, I am already a really big company. No, you're not big enough. I'm assuming if you say that. See, you must be like a 10 crore company, 10 CR. My bad, I can't write with my left hand. But yeah, you must be a 10 CR company. Then and then only you can niche up, as in like you can increase your marketing base. Until then, you don't have enough market, then just even not 10 crores, let me assume 1 crore. If you're making 1 crore, then you can niche up. If you're not making 1 crore, then you perhaps should be niche down, and after that you can niche up. It's your choice. But anyhow, the simplest way to niche down is to think, sit down and think, like, who specifically needs my product and who do I actually want to sell. You remember the 4 criteria I showed you? Pain, what was the other one? Purchasing power, easy to target, and then finally growing. Find these 4 metrics and dig down and ask yourself, are those 4 metrics applying here? And then dig down. See, don't dig too much down, obviously. Dig enough key, there is an audience for it. For example, baby products. I'll specifically say baby products for urban moms. That's gonna make you a lot of money. And guess what? It is. I think Alia Bhatt's new company does the same thing. I think it's not discontinued or whatever. But the point being, I want you to niche down and find those 4 metrics. And you are even doing that and putting all of this in your offers and your market. You're gonna make a lot just by changing the market. Not even the name of the product, which I'm coming to. That's the last part where I'll tell you how to change the name of your product. But until then, niche down, find the markets which fit the 4. If you're already in a market, niche down or find the 4. I'm sorry, but yeah, if there is any mistake in like the 4 you are missing out, put those. That's it.